good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are, and welcome to Houston, Texas. Hee-haw! Hee-haw! I'm back in the great state of Texas, and I'm in my room. I've just checked in. After a few items of interest, I will give you a tour of the accommodations. I'm staying at the Hilton, 1600 Lamar in Houston, Texas, downtown. I'll give you a quick overview of the room. You can see it for yourself. This is the extent of what I brought. I picked up this water. It's always good to have your own supply of water. I picked this up on the way from the bus at a convenience store. That should last me a few days. I'll be leaving here on Monday morning. This is the extent of my travel. I brought everything I need for 3 days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 3.5. I never leave home. Whenever I travel, I always bring marshmallows. These are comfort foods to the max. If you miss a meal or you don't feel like going out, if you have a bag of marshmallows, your stomach will always be full. Watch out for temperature changes. As you can see on this portion of the marshmallows, they're still loosely, they're not sticking and they're not touching. And on the other side of the bag, they are kind of touching or sticking. And that's because of perhaps a temperature change either on the airplane, in the terminal, on the bus, or somewhere in transit. That's unusual. Usually it's the whole bag is the same consistency. But in this case, we have some free-flowing or free-range marshmallows, and then we have some coagulated marshmallows here. So that's it. That's the extent of. I did pick up from the information desk. I landed at Houston Bush Intercontinental Airport, and this has a brochure. The city is just the start. This is a visitor's map around Houston, so I suggest you stop off at the visitor counter. They were very nice women who told me everything I needed to know on how to catch the bus. I was able to check in early. It's, what time is it? I don't know what time it is. Yes, you do. That's not the right time. That's California time. Don't forget your vaccination paperwork. Although in this great state of Texas, it's really not necessary. We're not in California anymore. A couple of items of interest today before I give you the tour of the room. In 1922, Howard Carter, a British discovered King Tut's tomb. Wow, I know the word, but I have a feeling it's going to come out wrong. 1979, the hostage crisis in Iran began. If you're too young to remember this or to know anything about it, you should Google it. It's quite a fascinating story in American history and foreign policy gone amok. 444 days. American hostages were taken at the embassy in Tehran. Jimmy Carter was the president at the time. He tried to rescue them, and that mission went south. There was a helicopter accident or collision, and it contributed to his losing the election in 1980 to the Republican Ronald Reagan, the ex-movie Hollywood actor, and also a Screen Actors president. So he went from the left politics, being head of the union, to the right and going to run the Republican agenda back in 1980. So when somebody offers you a position and they say, we can make you the President of the United States of America, you jump, and you jump high. And Ronald Reagan jumped very, very high. He was a very popular president to most Americans, all Americans, and it was a different time. And in 1995, Yitzhak Rabin, the Prime Minister of Israel, was assassinated at a peace rally. Of all the places, this gentleman was a champion of peace, and as you know, being a champion of peace anywhere in the world can get you killed, and that's exactly what happened to this gentleman in 1995. John F. Kennedy, Jesus, Anwar Sadat in Egypt. There was another gentleman from Switzerland. There's been a lot of casualties, so you've got to be careful. And people ask me, well, why does that happen when people are supposedly trying to do good? And my friend told me it's because I don't know how accurate this is. He says that evil will cross the line. Evil will do anything. Evil has no backstop. Where if you're not evil, you know when to stop. You know what lines not to cross. But if you're evil, and I hate to use evil for lack of a better word, but I guess if you're blowing somebody's head off, that's kind of evil, don't you think? Especially when that person is striving for peace in a particular situation. But that's all I'm going to say about that. Let's get going on the tour of the room. You can see the accommodations. I got this in the airport in Los Angeles. Well, no, I didn't. I got this in a machine in Houston airport because I needed to change for the bus. The bus took me within walking distance of the hotel from the airport, and it was $1.25. $1.25. And it was a beautiful bus ride. I met some friends that are new friends who are going to be at this particular function here in Houston. So let's go. Let's give you a little bit of a run around of the room. Let me close my tripod so I can better assist you. I'll start from the hallway outside, and then I'll come into the room, and you can see the images, exactly what I saw when I entered the room. Okay, let's go out, and we'll go out. I have my key in case I get locked out. So here we go. Let's start the tour. I'm gonna put this in here so I'll be able to egress back into the room. So this is the room. I'm in room 9062. It is a no smoking room. We know that because we have the international sign for no, a circle and a line, and behind that line is looks like a burning cigarette. So that will tell me and anybody else who checks into this room that this is a no smoking room. And there's the front of the door, and this is the little lobby area right in front of my room. Isn't that nice? I've got a microwave in case I want to heat up a burrito. Why would anybody eat a burrito? Well, maybe they like burritos. This is the front of the hotel. And I'm anxious to do more videos for you. But today I'm gonna just stick with this. There'll be more videos throughout the course, perhaps tonight and Friday, tomorrow, and Saturday, and Sunday. So there'll be opportunities for me to show you a little about around Houston. So isn't this nice to have this little sitting area in here? You could interview potential guests in the safety of the exterior of your residence here. If somebody comes up or you order something from room service or what have you, You can use this area to interview them successfully before you let them gain entrance to your private residence. Very nice. Typical artwork. Wait till you see the artwork inside the room. This is a beautiful piece. This is by a gentleman who's just been released from a mental hospital, and he did a good job. So the therapy worked out. The narcotics that he was given rectified his thinking, and he's off to a great start. What's his name? Nobody knows. Usually they have the name right here. No name. He's probably forgotten his name. He's out of his mind. Anyway, here's some nice pictures on the wall of downtown, I suspect, Houston. There it is again. It's a beautiful place when it doesn't flood. And here's another one. And there's the hallway. Some housekeeping duties are being attended to by the housekeeping staff. You can always tell that there's a maid or a room attendant when you see those carts. And they supply towels and soap and shampoo and conditioner and wash rags and vacuums and waste paper basket liners, you name it, they got it all there. And they can successfully clean a room in no time at all. So let's go in. You'll see what I saw when I came in. Okay, let's go in. We're in. We are in the room. I guess we should start off with the bathroom area. They don't clean the rooms on a daily basis. What they do is they only clean the rooms on request. A new policy. This is very important. I've always mentioned this whenever I do my lodging presentations. Find out how to get out. A lot of people ignore this piece of very important information. It gives you my room number. Its checkout time is 12 noon. Please enjoy your stay. The minimum room rate is $1,700. I don't know what that's about. Evacuation map, a limited liability law. This probably tells you that they're not responsible if you burn up in their hotel. Liability for valuables. Okay, it has to do with valuables. So hopefully our valuables. And there it tells me where I am. I'm right there. You are here, or I am here. And how to get to the staircase or the elevators. They say don't take the elevators. Okay, let's go in the bathroom and see what we got in here. We've got the standard mirror. This is a beautiful piece of equipment, mostly used by the feminine gender. And they can get a close look at their face and they can see any, does it have a back to it? No. Lights up and they can really get a close up. They can see, it's so close that they can see the Botox holes from the needles. You're a standard tissue, that's nice. You've got your outlets in case you want to. I will be utilizing that for my electric razor. When the price of razors went up, I started using an electric razor. I wasn't going to pay. And we've got the, whoa, good pressure, very good pressure. Whoa, more pressure. And it's hot right away. It's hot right away. That'll scold a baby's butt. Now, I always bring my own soap. I have a bar of soap that I packed from home because that's what I like to do. They have, what do they have here? This is body lotion. This is for your body only. A lot of times that lotion will get confused with other lotions and other purposes. Here's bath soap. So this was for the shower. Where was this one made? Somerset, New Jersey. Wow. Bath soap. Way to go. I got a drawer here that's empty. It's always nice to have that. Just staying longer. Here's another one. Whoa, look at this. Hair dryer. That I won't be using. Some toilet paper, so there's no doubt I won't have to be calling to the front desk complaining about the lack of toilet paper. And some more towels. I like the way they do that with the paper, with the toilet paper. Here's a nice piece of artwork everybody can identify with. Standard toilet. This is American Standard. This is a very popular brand. This is an American product, American Standard. You see those in a lot of commercial lodging companies. And they probably buy them in bulk, so they get a discount for buying many pieces. This is nice. This is what you stand on when you get out of the shower. And some more towels. And here's the shower. Look at this. Look at this stand-up shower. Thank God. I think they're doing away with these tubs. Let's see what we got going over here. Whoa. Whoa. Nice pressure. Not bad. Very nice. And you get that sound of the shower. So let's shut it off. We don't want to waste water. You've got your soap holder. I'll be utilizing that. And then what do we have here? We have conditioner, bath gel, and shampoo in dispensers. Very nice. And hopefully, it sounds like it's kind of heavy. You hate to be the hotel guest that runs low on the particulars in the shower area. And it's always nice to have a place to hang your towel. There it is right there. Nicely tiled. And a nice glass enclosure. So everybody should be very happy in this bathroom. Is this a pocket door? Not a pocket door, but a swinging door. Very nice. See, it's up on hinges. That's the new style now. They call that the barnyard, the barn door. See? A lot of wealthy people have these installed in their residence. It saves space. And it slides just nice. There it goes. Very nice. Okay. And directly behind us is, you could call it a utility closet. It has a safe. And it has a rack for your luggage. Some hangers. And these hangers, if you wanted to, you could take them home because they do have a standard top. Some of them have little holes that can only be used on the fixtures that are on there. Spare pillow, nicely wrapped in some very thick plastic. You could put that in. That would smother somebody. An iron, if anybody's interested in ironing. I am not. I don't think I've ironed anything in my life, maybe once when I was in the Air Force. And a full-length mirror. It's always nice to have a full-length mirror so somebody can look and see themselves in full length. Now I'm going to warn you, I'm going to warn you about something in a minute. All right, we've got your standard complimentary waters, some glasses, some ice for the ice, and we've got coffee. Everybody loves coffee. You've got an outlet here. You've got your creamer, coffee mate. You've got your sugar, and then you've got some special sugar, Splenda. This stuff I don't think is any good. It's got more chemicals in it than, I mean, it's just like, I've heard, if it's too good to be true, it's too good to be true. I don't use straws. There's 2 straws in case anybody's interested in using that. Some lids for the coffee, and 2 coffee cups. So that's nice. And underneath is, I believe, should be an empty refrigerator. Is it on? Is it on? Let me turn that sucker on. I like my beverages just close to freezing. You've got your standard TV and a king-size bed. I didn't see a Bible. That was unusual, unless I'm looking in the wrong place. I didn't see a Bible. This is an alarm clock, looks like, dual alarm clock and telephone with all the pertinent information on who to call when you have a complaint. If you're a real American, you will have complaints. So it looks like it's going to be a very comfortable bed. The Hilton is not a shabby place. Of course, the television and the remote control. I don't watch much television. Kind of want to check out from all the content and all the BMW commercials and all the Ford F-150 commercials and all the, if you've had a wire mesh installed, you may be eligible for a cash settlement because the thing broke. I try to get away from that kind of stuff. Let's go over here, another lamp on this side. I don't know what that is. Somebody's hairnet. Well, maybe that's part of the hotel. Nice sitting area. This is the deck. Well, I wonder why there's no Bible in here. I thought that was something you had to have. I mean, and here's a view outside the room. That's the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. I guess there's a lot of places that have Toyota centers. We used to name sports stadiums and meeting places and convention centers after men or women, but mostly men, who have done great things in life. Now they've been renamed corporations. Are we running out of great men? Or do we have an overabundance of corporations? That's for you to figure out. I'm just throwing it out there. What does that tell you? Does it tell you anything? Do you care? So that's the room. I hope you enjoyed it. I look forward to giving you, this is what I wanted to show you. This is, sit down. You're going to want to sit down after this. Look at this. This is another, I guess, mental patient who decided to start. Maybe it's George Bush, somebody, these people, they get to a certain age and they must paint. We must paint. We must paint. But you don't know how to paint. It doesn't matter. I'm famous. They'll buy it. I could take a poo on a canvas and they'll buy it. Well, this is somebody who just looked like they're just completely schizophrenic, split personality, probably pre-diabetic, probably addicted to any number of over-the-counter pharmaceuticals, Prozac, you name it, and street narcotics as well. I guess this person, do you think this person smokes marijuana? I think when the person wakes up, after breakfast, before breakfast, during lunch, after lunch, before dinner, after dinner, during dinner, before the person goes to bed, and then wakes up in the middle of the night just to get a little high, to help him rest. Look at this monstrosity. Call it art, but this is like the guy with the soup cans. Can you really call it art? I mean, wouldn't some, you want to wake up, I'm going to have to wake up and look at this and feel like I'm in some kind of Jacob's Ladder horror movie. I mean, look at this. I'm an artist. No, you're not. You're an idiot. Give me the paintbrush. Give me the paintbrush. Give me the paint. Give me the turpentine and knock it off. You're no Bob Ross, okay? You're no Bob Ross. So have a great day. I look forward to giving you some more presentations from Houston, Texas. Have a safe and enjoyable Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday, the big weekend. It's your time. We have choices. So let's select the right choices, I guess, and find out who painted this and just grab them and lock them back up.